So we're gonna be a necromancer today, but we don't start as a necromancer. This is like a CRPG, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, that kind of thing. But it's story driven around us being a fellow that goes back to check out why his dad died. But in that, we sort of discover necromancy things, and so this is basically the story of a fella that slowly becomes a necromancer. And we check it out. It came out here. Not too long ago, July 17th, it came out here on Steam by Psychic Software. And we're going to go and become a necromancer. And we'll see how it goes with this one. So there was this bookstore in town. It had, it closed down. It had both an upstairs and a downstairs. It only had 2 stories. Balanced gameplay. So with this one, you have a prologue, which will take.
In the year of our Lord, 1701, the Republic of Venice went to war with the sovereign monarchy of Ralston. This war was over passage rights through the Adriatic Sea, though this point will rarely be brought up when the war is discussed by future historians.
Okay, he's done. Okay. So there's a prologue that takes a little while. It goes through this sort of like this story, and you answer questions, and depending on how you answer the questions, depends on how you make your character. But there's a quick button, so we're gonna hit that and kind of skip through here and get to making me. Now, what am I? Am I a military fella? Well, if I choose strength and stuff, I am. Am I going to be like a kind of academic? I can put some points in acuity, knowledge, or investigate. If I want to be a diplomat, I can be in the bottom ones. From what I understand, you don't, it's not necessarily a fighting game. Like, obviously, you're going to become a necromancer. It could potentially be more like an investigation and story-driven and analyzing and clues and puzzles kinds of game. Or you can go in and start punching things and hit your way through stuff. So, but in the end, necromancy. So I think what we want to do, though, I think I would like to have some constitution, so I don't die. I would like a little bit of strength. I think I'm going to take away getting the people to like and trust me. I don't care if people like me. Yeah, with necromancy, it would be a shame to not indulge. Yes. If we want important facts, knowledge, and investigating things, helps to avoid ambushes. Yeah, that might be kind of handy. And then maybe a little bit of putting together clues, analyze, read people's truthfulness and intentions, impress, convince. It'll be the ability to tell lies and talk people into doing your bidding. Well, I mean, if you're going to be a necromancer, you probably ought to have some of that. There we go. There's me. Year 1733, you are Lord Nook von Elstrick, a minor noble in the city of Marns in the sovereign monarchy of Ralston on the Adriatic coast. At the age of 12, you have begun a promising career in the military. Having just received news of your father's death, you now hurry home. Sorry, I was reading chat. 1 hour from the north gate of Marns, my coach had been climbing a steep hill surrounded on all sides by oaks before the great forest gave way to farmland. And there we saw a young woman accosted by 2 brigands. The coachman called to me.
Should we stop, sir?
Accosted? Not on my watch. At least we can drive on, hasten to my father's funeral. Yeah, let's stop. I'm a good fella. I'm not a necromancer yet. I'm just a dumb kid. Our coach pulled to a stop. Everything all right, my good lady?
Yes. Apart from this pair of fools annoying me.
Oh, fools, you say? Driver, kill them. She waved her hand at them quite casually. The men hefted their weapons, and one of them turned to me.
Stay out of this. It is none of your business.
I confronted them, I attempted to bargain with them, or I left them to their squabble. No, I confront them. My outsider's trust has decreased. 2 men turned their spears towards me, and my coachman leapt down with his sword drawn. Oh, it's fighting time already? Nice. I was playing this earlier, and I ignored this, and we just drove on. To the left of the screen are the portraits of your main characters and my allies. Left is bad guys over there. Click on the portrait to zoom to the character. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Action points. We know how this works. Let's start stabbing. Okay, do I have something to stab with? That's probably the more important question. Can't melee at this distance. Ludwig has a spear. I have fists. Like I said, this isn't necessarily... It doesn't have to be a fighting game. It is whenever I'm involved. Oh, I got a gun. Well, put my gun in my hand. How do I use... Yeah, use that. Put that on. Excuse me while I pull out my gun and put my armor on, please. Oh, wrong button. The men turned and fled. The fight was not going their way. Yeah, he's got a bullet in his face. We let them go.
Thank you for helping me.
No, ma'am.
I know you. You are the son of Zelig.
I am. She shrugged, smiled sweetly, and straightened the garland in her hair. I nodded. She seemed about my age, but I didn't recall the face from the past. Who were those? Surely Marns has not become so lawless.
The protection of the city is not there for all of us. And outside its walls, there are many men such as these.
This much of her words are true. In recent times, I never travel beyond the city without a weapon.
Were you not afraid? Your life seemed in danger.
It was not. Those men are fools.
The coachman scowled at her. Who are you?
Just a girl from the village yonder.
She looked slyly at me and waved her arm vaguely at the north, back down the hill the way we had
I was
come.
collecting herbs when they waylaid me.
The coachman eyed her suspiciously, but said nothing. There's something fishy about this. Maybe you can come to my mansion. Perhaps I may learn your name, sweet maiden. You seem like a feisty sort of lass who I could befriend. Yeah, let's not jump to too many conclusions. She looked amused for a moment, then she gave a cryptic answer.
I think our paths shall cross right enough. Perhaps as allies. Though as friends, we shall see.
All right.
I am sorry. It is a sad day, and Lord Zelig was a good man.
You smell like tomfoolery. Come to my home. I climbed back into my coach. I don't know why I ever got out. And we waved farewell.
Be wary. We select dead towards us circling.
In the place... Well, we glanced out to wave farewell, but in the place of the young woman stood an old hag watching me. The shadows seemed to draw in around her, leaving her face indistinct.
The House of Van Eerstrik may have an important part in the future of the kingdom. Do not presume to know who your friends and enemies are.
Sure you want to come to my house?
Whoa there.
Is that from Army of Darkness? You got freaky, lady. What? I don't remember the line. Carriage came to a sudden stop, which jolted me awake. I had thought on my return home after so many years that I would watch it all, rising up over the hill to see Marns entering the gates, the ride to my family home. I've been traveling for 3 days now, and I had clearly been too tired to stay awake, despite my strange encounter in the northern forests. Still, I'm home. Perhaps it was unkind of me, but when I stepped out, I was surprised to be greeted by Hoffman. Expected him to be long retired by now, despite his age. He stood tall as he greeted me.
Welcome home, my lord. I trust your journey was a pleasant one.
Lady, you got real ugly. Okay. I returned home to bury my father, Albrecht. No, it wasn't a pleasant journey. Making an analyze check. This means I need 2 levels of analyze to pass it. If your skill is less than 2, you can spend points from your skill pool to make up the balance. Skill pool refills at the end of the chapter. I can spend 0 points to notice something about his demeanor. I can spend 0 points to let it pass. Now I'll spend 0 points to notice something. I think I have 2 in analyze. Hoffman was always on indecipherable aid to my father. He showed no emotion in most things. To study him would do little to give away that he largely raised my father and followed him into numerous wars. So when he froze for a moment, I noticed. What is it, Hoffman? He paused for a moment.
It has already happened. He was cremated and entombed yesterday. We did not receive word of your arrival, and your uncle hastened the event, as your mother's health has been understandably poor since the passing. I am sorry you found out this way.
I was shocked at this, and I'm sure that Albert
If
noticed.
you wish to go inside to compose yourself, I shall follow along with the luggage.
Took me a moment, but I nodded and left him be. We would discuss this matter away from the prying ears of the coachman. Traveled all this way, and they had already had the funeral? Let's go strolling around and take a look at some things. I'll have a vessel to fill my vessel with the horse water. Take a look at the boat. Boat had been tended to in an age. I wondered if it was still seaworthy. Fond memories here, jumping into the sea from here with my friends Diedrich and Flip. One hot summer is a lifetime ago. Okay, let's get to investigating. What buttons do I have? So there's my inventory. There's the map. Look at that. Anything else we can look? Tab, escape. Escape is that. F1. We'll take a look at. We'll get some tutorial things here in a second. Let's go strolling in. Just as I remember, less cavernous perhaps, but still an impressive room with a grand staircase leading up to bedrooms and private offices. There was no sign of any servants, however. And beside the fire, my mother slumbered. Hey, Mom. My mother looked to be waking from a rest. As I approached, she raised her hand to block the light as she looked at me.
Baby boy, come and sit on Mother's knee.
Mom, I'm not a child. I've been too big to sit on your knee for a long time. She looked confused and took me in once more.
Oh, yes. A grown man. I remember. Your father will be so proud to see the fine adult you've grown into.
I came home for Father's burial, but it already happened.
Has it? Oh, yes, I think it might have. I recall... No, that was a dream, I think. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I'm gonna leave her to her rest. Okay, let's chat with old, my boxes. My possessions, such as they were, nothing, some change of clothes, some books, nothing of real value. I think we hit J for journal. There we go. Before anything else, I need to talk with Albert and my mother to learn what I can about my father's death. So there's my quest. When I saw when I next saw Albert, he was standing in the lobby next to my
Can
bags.
I help you, my lord?
Yeah, your letter didn't mention my dad died. You know, it didn't. Tell me more about this funeral. His weight shifted. I guess I'll read it. It was, as you would expect, a grand event with a soldier's guard. Your uncle spoke, and then the cremation. Once the ashes were gathered, they were marched through town. The crypts were cleared, and his remains were placed within the family vaults. If the gold chased out any indication, his ghost would have a suitable fight, should God see fit to charge him so. Hint of pride across his face. Your uncle also has commissioned a statue of the town for the town center. Natasha Mason has been hired for the task at no small cost. Named immediately to me, but Albert seemed to feel her work was befitting my memory. He didn't mention my dad died, apparently. Sharp look from me. He must not have wanted the question. Surely he expected it. Forgive me, my lord, but I must confess I'm embarrassed to tell you he was found dead in a bush. The smell of alcohol strong off of him. The herbalist, Halen, performed the autopsy and said it was a failure of the heart brought on by an overindulgence of liquor. The herbalist? Does the city have no doctors? I should find and question this man soon. Meanwhile, I need to search my house, the house for more evidence of my father's drinking habits. Yeah, why that? Why the herbalist? I don't know why. He's a learned man, I suppose. Drunk in a bush? Yeah, some broken bottles were found scattered around him with the funeral. Not had time to tidy up the area. If you want to look, it's around the back of the house. Who found him? The groundskeeper found him as he began his morning chores. Nikos is not here. He no longer works for the family. Why not? Perhaps a discussion best left for now. But in brief, With your father's passing, the family's financial affairs are unstable. Tell me about this financial issue you got. Can't say much about it. I'm not clear on it myself. Your father, it seemed, had managed to run down his finances. While alive, he was keeping the things going, though just enough to ask it from me. When things settle more, and with your permission, I will begin to go through the finances in his office. My mom doesn't seem normal. Worse than normal. Yeah, she's been declining rapidly since your father passed. Not sleeping, confusion, losing sense of where she is. I'm hoping your return will anchor her some. I'm sure that in a few days, when the pain lessens, she will sleep better, properly, normally. Till then, she wanders a little lost, and I can help her get sleep when I can. When she can. Has a doctor seen her? Nope. But there is nothing a doctor can do for her lock her away in a madhouse. I got questions about my father's death. Oh, no, I don't. Sorry, no, I don't. Why was the funeral so soon? That's a good question. There was no word that you would arrive, and your uncle was worried that the shroud would try to take the body. The shroud? I thought that all worshippers of the Lich would have been taken care of by now, but clearly that wasn't the case. Given your father's part in the war, his corpse would have made for a valuable trophy. Do they have the ability to raise the dead? I thought that was lost with the Lich. It is hoped so. The presumption is that they are waiting, hoping for a new Death Lord to rise. Taking the body would be more of a gesture of resistance. Why would anyone living pledge themselves to an undead sorcerer? I'm more curious than anything else. Hard to say. For some, this life isn't enough, I suppose. They want for more time. Maybe they just want to see others suffer. But I speculate. I'm surprised I haven't been chased down by now. Uncle tried, but they are hard to find. What makes you sure there's any left? There were many mortals who fought on the Lich's side in the war. Not all were found. Your uncle believes those who survived are out there waiting. Okay. I haven't seen the rest of the house since arriving. The rest of the... Oh, staff. I haven't seen the rest of the house staff. Yeah, they've been temporarily let go, I'm afraid. No money. I guess I should ask about the shroud. No, I don't. I got that one asked. I think I've asked everything. My mom isn't normal. Oh, yeah, has the priest seen her? Father Aloir has been a marvel coming here for private communing. He prays for her soul often in this difficult time. And what about the herbalist? Maybe the herbalist can take a look, since they seem to do everything else in this town. Trust me, sir, there's no concoction he can brew to aid her. I don't know why he performed your father's autopsy, but I would not let him near your mother. That sounds reassuring. Thanks, buddy. Bunch of wine in the hall. My job now. Ooh, all kinds of things down. So, learn about the death a little bit. Find Halen, the herbalist, and ask why he did the autopsy. My dad died from drinking too much whiskey. I've never seen whiskey in the house. I need to search for clues. Check the bush around the back. Find Nikos, the ex-gardener, and search my father's office specifically for information on the family finances. Okay. We got some painting. We got a fancy suit of armor over here. The partial one, anyway. Where's the rest of the armor? Albrecht!
Can I help you, my lord?
Where is the armor? We're in the midst of selling some pieces. In brief, your father's passing has left finances. Oh, yeah, finances. I understand. Can we go upstairs? I'm not sure where my father's study is. Maybe it's that? That looks like a study right there. Oh, I can use WASD to walk around. Nice. If father wasn't in his office, he'd be here. I used to wait for him to leave so I could look at whatever I'd just been reading. The conquest of liches. Wow. You want some lore? You got it. Great Tale of Arachne. Okay. How do we get in that room over there? Yeah, we can run. Let's go in here. Parents' bedroom. I'm assuming this is the office over here. My father's study, where he spent most of his time. Okay, we'll take a look at some things. Globe of the world even had the Americas on it. It was peppered with tiny red and black flags. Couldn't help but be curious as to what they meant. No sign of a key anywhere. There's old Aldous Schmidt. Something about the Lich War with that guy. More books. An old volume entitled Seances for the Living caught my eye. I could find it here again later if it seemed useful. Or I could just take it. There was something up there. Probably reach it with a stretch. Stretch. Copy of the play Macbeth. Inside was an unaddressed letter my father had clearly intended to send, but now never would. Amon, you owe me a debt. I intend to collect it a week hence. I warn you neither to disappoint nor shortchange me. The result of either would be most unpleasant for you. Okay. Father's armor. Gathering dust since the Lich War. Oh, because I'm military, I can see. I can see that it had undergone several repairs. A gash on the back. Father had been lucky to survive that war. Can I have the sword? Oh, I got the sword. My dad didn't need it anymore. Impressive collection of books. Surprising lack of military books, but I guess he wanted away from all that. Okay, let's go look at the desk. Pile of maps and writing scattered across it. Seems he was a messy later in life. Oh, look at the papers. Personal and academic papers. Father was not, to my memory, a particularly learned man. Surprised to see writings from Zosimos, D, and Paracelsus. Could make out no discernible pattern of what my father had been researching. Maps. Up-to-date charts of the known world with sketching of the local areas with various nearby tombs marked out. How about financial things? Mentioned the family. After Albert mentioned the family affairs, I ignored the other text and focused on a ledger showing my father's expenses. Things were bleaker than I expected, and I could understand why Albert decided to cut back on the staff. My father alive, he could have held things together, but what were a butler and my mother to do with loss of income? Where'd all the money gone? Ledger showed it bleeding out, but to where? Perhaps in those books, where he had been looking for a way to turn lead into gold. There were also some letters on the desk of note, one demanding payment, or else stood out. Shocked to see my father was in debt to some shady sort, but given his finances, I understood at least. I'll leave it there messy. How to stop this new generation playing video games. All quests and instructions are written in cursive. The drawer, that wasn't cursive. The drawer, it was locked. Need to find a key. Okay. So I can hit control and it'll highlight things. I don't know if it highlights everything, though. Ooh, maybe it does. Diary of a Barkeep. Let's go look at the bookcase. Impressive collection of books. Surprising a lot. Oh, yeah, we saw that one already. Anything else to look at over here? Let's go look at the book here. Okay. What if I need to read those? I hope not. But it's a bit of an investigation game. So there's a bunch of books over there we can look at. I think we got everything in here. There is apparently, a wardrobe. My mom's clothes. I don't think I need to take those. And some pants. I don't think I'm wearing any pants. So I'll take... Oh, and a key. I'll take all those. Can I put those pants on? Yeah, I got it figured out. There we go. Put some trousers on. Where do I see my what I'm wearing? All right, zoom, Nook, just controls. That's not a lot of help. But I got a key. That is a lot of help. Okay, locked. I needed a key. I got one. It's personal items of my father's. Ooh, a ring, a strange trinket, a belt, some gloves. Take it all. Put my gloves on. If it gives me a mana boost when I wear it, or hold it. Belt for discipline. I'm wearing some rings. That's that one. Okay. Who's that? Portraits of my mom. I suppose we can go look out back. Nothing's lighting up right now. There's a chest over there. I'm gonna check this chest out though. Ooh, in the creepy room. Ooh, more pants. Unimportant looking papers. No, I'll take everything. I could use more pants. Whole room was strange being back in here. Oh yeah, I saw my buttons right there. There it is. See, I hit C. I know I hit. Well, that works. So I got pants. I don't have anything else I need to put on. Yeah, we'll hold the trinket in my hand. I've got a cool sword I can put in my hand as well. Committing crime, Mr. Yumi, you'll see blue arcs in front of other characters. Move inside an arc, it will turn red and you've been witnessed. Maybe I shouldn't put the sword in my hand just yet. Yeah, let's put that out of my hand. Okay, I'll take boots. I'll take the shirt. I'll take the coat if I can carry it. I'm wearing a leather coat. So it's the same thing. Shirt, same thing too. Maybe there's a book over there in the other room in a chest. Do we have any other... Find Nikos. I need to go look outside as well. Yeah, Wazzy moves me around as well. And shift. I can hold shift and run. But it's kind of weird. How do I get over to over there? To that side of the house? Huh. I think I talked with you with everything.
Can I help you, my lord?
More questions about my father's death. Who found him? We know, the groundskeeper did. Nikos isn't here. Okay. Okay, well, let's go, let's go outside where the, let's go check out that bush. Hello, kitty cat. Black and white cat sat here, watching me suspiciously. I reached out my hand. The beast hissed and ran off and around the house. Oh, you beast. Mess of whiskey bottles lay scattered on the ground beneath the battered bush. So this is where my father was found. I can spend a skill point to recall something of my father. I have 5 points to do. Or zero. Just spend 0 points to feel disappointment. I'll spend one to think about my dad. Didn't recall my father being a whiskey drinker. I spotted a small key half buried in dirt. Must have fallen from my father's pocket when he was there. I put it in my bag. Surely he would have had some whiskey in the house if he was so fond of it, but all I had seen inside was wine and port. Something doesn't add up. I hadn't been home in a long time before this. What I'd learned on my return made me wonder if things had changed a lot in that time, or if I had been too young to form a realistic picture of my family. My mom was ill, very ill. I remember her being absent as a child, not distant. She'd been a loving mother, just one who was different. Only now I could see she had been dealing with something significant. Father had been in a precarious place leading up to his death. Raised suspicions in me. I resolved to stay in Marns for a time to assist my mother. Not wishing to be a further drain on the family, I go to the city and look for work. All the while, I would seek answers about my father's death. Something was not adding up. I wanted to know what. It was time to go to the city. Hey, Burpee, how's it going? Whoops. Go check this out. I got a bucket, more gloves, more boots. I'll take a shovel. Can I just take one of them? Ooh, I'll take the tricorn for sure. Oh, yeah, I put it on? Oh, yeah, now. Well, it makes me want to put my tricorn on. All right, there's another key, interestingly. Okay. Yeah, we need to go in a job and town to get a good job. I've got a few of them done. Need to seek work in the city to help support my family finances. Meanwhile, I'll investigate my father's demise. I gotta go find this ex-gardener, Nikos, and the herbalist. Let's go into town and find the herbalist. Can I do that here? Can I say go to the... Where would this guy be at? The... Let's go to the market first. I can't do that yet. So this is kind of a slow, from what I understand, it's kind of a slow burn. So we're kind of a nobody. We're coming back home, and the game will sort of slowly takes us into that path of becoming a necromancer, from what I understand. Around the corner, a familiar face has appeared.
It is you! Oh, I saw the carriage pull up and hoped.
Diedrich, my childhood friend, his demeanor was cheerful as ever, and as oblivious considering the circumstance.
It's good to see you. How are you?
After a moment, the penny dropped.
Well, yes, of course. The funeral. Terrible thing. I was at it. Shame you weren't. You would have liked...
Trailed off as he hurt himself, rubbed the back of his head, and stared thoughtfully at the ground.
Well, yes.
I was hoping to be back in time.
Well, yes, of course. I didn't mean to suggest you missed it on purpose or anything. Was it the roads? Were they full of dangers? Bandits and fiends and the like?
I think it said beans and the like. Yeah, a lot of beans. We met two ruffians near Marns, but they were amateurs.
I understand. I am really sorry for your loss. Look, meet me for a drink in Garnett's Tavern later, and we'll have a right proper catch-up.
I look forward to it. Diedrich trusts me. Where can I find employment?
Try the docks, maybe? Some hard physical work would probably suit a military type like you. Or, try over at the academy. There's a school there, and I think they're a teacher short. Oh, yes. I saw a sign outside Garnett's this morning. Take a look at that. It might be a job advert. Here, I'll mark them all on your map.
Thanks. Where's that tavern?
Yeah, sorry. You won't know it yet. She only bought it last year. It's the tavern on the other side of the river. Cross the bridge at the marketplace. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, thanks. Can I go there now? Yeah. I guess we can walk this whole. We can walk this whole thing, huh? If you read this, we want to hire you. Tavern work seemed like a good way to meet people and reintegrate here. Drunken patrons might let something slip. Maybe I would find clues in the mysteries surrounding my father here. Oh, yes.
Ah, there you are.
I heard you're hiring.
I am. Clearly, you can read, so you passed me first test.
What other test do you have in
Well,
mind?
if you're serious about it.
I am. Leaned close and would have sworn the smell of pickles from her breath singed my nose hairs. Got a cart of supplies stuck outside the east gates. Thing must have ran late and missed the closing time. Think you can get the guards to let it in? Sure. I knew you had fire in you. Rich boy. Hey, I'm Nook. Did you know my dad? I knew of him, if that's what you mean. I was hoping to learn if he drank here. Not often. I love this place. I've put together, but I'm under no illusions that is up to the station of people like Zelig. He'd come in from time to time, and bless him, he remembered me from the front lines of those terrible times, but that's what took him here. But was he here often? No. What did he drink? This one I do know. Wine. I know because he made me order the bloody stuff for when he'd come in. Look around. How am I meant to shift that stuff now, huh? Tilted her head to the side and rolled her hand in a dismissive wave. My condolences. Looked to me as though he was being framed and by somebody who didn't know his drinking habits well enough to imitate them. Did he come alone? Sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. He'd come to play cards once in a while. If we heard of a party for somebody he knew of the war, he'd come for a bit, usually leave, sometimes he'd stay. Who'd he come with? I don't remember. You know how many people pass through here each day? When he was here, did he get very drunk? Much as any man. Some nights he would, some he'd not. Depends on what they come in seeking. Alright. I'm looking for this Nikos fellow. He comes in sometimes. Quiet chap. Where does he live? One of the small houses tucked away near the east gate. I'll mark it on your map. A good thing everyone in this town walks around with maps and markers. Tell me where this Halen is, this herbalist. He's here sometimes. Haven't seen him for a day or two. Try his shop. Between the marketplace and the north gates. I noted it on my map. For his house. I'm not sure where it is exactly, but it's somewhere near the entrance to the keep. What about? I'm here to meet my friend Diedrich. I know him. A pleasant chap indeed. He usually turns up here in the evening. He'll be at work in the academy right now. Running some errand around town. So I could say, might I sell you some fine wine? She didn't want wine. She was just complaining about having too much wine. Give me a drink.
Here you go. One of the house ales. That's 1 crown.
I'll drink the beer. Okay. I'll ask it just because it's... Well, I'll ask what's good.
You cheeky whelp. Everything is good. I didn't wade through fields of blood and death and human muck to buy this place only to serve swill from me pumps.
Okay. Okay, bye. I will not ask her to... because I know better. That's probably
for a drink.
That's probably the thing that's going to advance the quest. I can't right now.
Suit yourself.
Let's chat with this couple over here. Nobleman out for the evening with a woman half his age. They were arguing about something or other involving his wife. There's a man up here, apparently. And everything in my hand to set it alight. I can burn things? Is that how necromancers begin, with pyromania? Yeah, it could be his daughter. Chatting away. He was trying to convince his wife about some crazy money-making scheme involving steam-powered engines. She didn't seem impressed. There's any reason to be up here? There's someone to be like stealing stuff. Nothing stealable, it seems. Nope. Okay. Let's go do the job. I like my new hat. Best part so far. So there's Nikos. There's the herbalist. Well, you know what? I'm kind of curious about these guys. Let's go to the herbalist first, because he's the coroner or whatever. Oh, I'll take his lavender. Knocked on the herbalist's door, but there was no answer. I saw a small note pinned to the door frame, closed for business, recuperating at home. Halen. Anything around here to go snooping about? Where do you suppose he lives? Alright. Oh, here's the market. Look at that. What is this? Windows 3.1? Look at that hand. Buy raw meat. Do I need food? I only got $9. So I probably should be careful with my money. He does have a nice look. Oh, wait, what was that? A lockpick? I'll take one of those, please. Oh, hey, do you want to buy things from me? I got things. You want to buy my stuff? Like if I were to put in a cloth. A knife sells for one. What if I sell you this? Oh, yeah, okay. You can take both my knives. You can take my jacket, my pants, my shirt. I got 2 keys now. I found this lavender recently. You want that? And a golden ring, 10 crowns. Okay. Shovels for after you become a necromancer. Yeah. Prominent plinth upon which I understood my father's memorial statue was to sit. Okay, well, that's no good, so let's go look at... Maybe someone wants to talk about the herbalist.
Fresh bread, rolls, Birox. What can I interest you in?
Birox?
Buns with meat and cabbage inside. So savory. From the homeland. Russia thinks they invented meat buns, but you and I know better, yes? These are popular in Stettin, but we eat them all over Brandenburg. Would you like one?
Yes, please.
Please.
Okay. I'm gonna have the baklava. Yeah. Okay. Good chat. Silks and linens, vegetables. Let's go. Tavern, herbalist. Let's go visit Nikos over here. Nikos. I knocked on the door. Come in, he says. Entered to find the groundskeeper fixing up a pair of boots. When he saw me, he just dropped his work in a panic. Likely he didn't expect a noble to walk in on him.
Yes, my lord. Sorry for the mess. I wasn't expecting guests.
I am Nook von Elstrick. I believe you worked for my family.
I did.
I want to ask you what you found in the bushes at our house.
What I found in the bushes? Your father and some bottles. I can't really recall much else. Mine's been worrying about how I'll feed my family since Hoffman let me go.
He's looking for a handout, but I couldn't spare any coins. Fine, I'll pay you. Examined the coins I provided and seemed satisfied. He told me what he knew. That's where I found your father, as if he'd fallen in. Whiskey bottle on the ground. Seemed odd to me was how tidy it all was. How tidy it all was. No broken glass, nothing else around the bush. I'm not wishing to paint myself poorly, but I've had a fair share of benders. Never woken up to something as tidy as that. Tidy? Stopped to look at me a moment, trying to decide if he should carry on or not. I nodded to encourage him. I expected some vomit, or piss, I mean. If he drank himself to death, the way I understood it, some people... Yeah. I waited him to stop. He had a fair point, but I didn't need the picture he was painting. Anything strange about his final days? I'm afraid not. I didn't see him much. He'd come to the garden about the odd time, praise me on my work, ask me about my family, all that stuff, but not often enough that I'd spotted anything out of place in his final days. I want my money back. That's the way out, right? Yeah. Don't mind if I go checking out your room. Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna go snooping around here, buddy. Don't mind me. But sadly, there's nothing to snoop. Okay. All right. That wasn't much help. Let's see what my journal says. So we're gonna find Halen. Seek work. Yep. Dietrich suggests I try the Market Tavern. The docks are a place for the Academy for work. I got that figured out. In the evening, I gotta go to the tavern. Before she'll offer me work, I gotta go investigate her missing beer cart at the East Gate. I guess we're gonna go there. The East Gate. So near the guard stood to attention and saluted. Can you open the gate? Oh, have you seen the herbalist? Yeah, good question. Herbalist, I don't know who that is. What's it look like? I don't know. I'm not acquainted with him myself. I'll search elsewhere for him. Open the gate.
I'm afraid not. The Baron declared the city closed for Lord Zerlig's funeral to symbolize the city's mourning.
How does that symbolize mourning?
We only let you in because, well, it's you.
Then open it because it's me. Cart driver?
Bloody well made it if you lot hadn't moved things forward.
Well, I'm afraid things did get moved up, so...
Bloody well stuck out here.
Time being, I suppose you are. I'm here for the cart. Let it through. Look, for beer, I'll open the gate readily. But the thing's wheel's broken. Unless you get a crew of people here to wheel those barrels to the pub, I'm not opening. How long is it going to be in mourning?
Until your uncle gives orders otherwise, I cannot say when that will happen. And you, my lord.
Alright. I can see the cart on the other side of the gate, trapped there.
The bloody wheel has come off. Right at the bloody gates. Now I'm stuck out here minding the damn thing, hoping no bloody wolves or petchers come try and kill me. Trust my bloody luck to land me in this mess.
I'll let Garnet know her cart is broken and not just late. Okay. General store over there. Let's go to the tavern. And tell her about her cart. Where is she? There she is.
There you are.
Well, about your cart. Broken. Wheel snapped. I told him to get that cart repaired weeks ago. Now what do? Leave it with me. No, don't leave it with me. Don't take it too long. I can get people drunk with just my natural charm. I will spend 0 points to notice something of note. I passed a wheelwright's workshop earlier near my home. I could try there. Maybe I can find some people with barrels. I'll spend my acuity points. Surely there will be strong men and women working at the docks. Oh, yeah, at the docks. We could go to the docks, or we can stop by the wheelwrights. I don't have any money, so we'll go to the docks. Okay. We'll go to the docks. Yeah, it says on YouTube, too. It says the game name. Okay, let's go to the docks. Harbor Master. I guess we'll go... here. Locked. What's going on here?
You don't talk about a man's wife like that.
Okay.
I said nothing. Oh, my face.
My face.
Stop this! Stop this right now! What are you idiots doing?
He said my wife.
Tell me, do you see crates around you? The crates waiting to be loaded onto the boats? Well, do you? It was rhetorical. I don't care why you're fighting. I care why you're fighting on my time.
Workers are silent now, no doubt fearing what this is another rhetorical question.
Your
I suspected it was not.
silence deafens me. Gold's what I'd give for a competent worker. Back to work, all of you. Expect today's wages to be short. Cover my loss of earnings from this idiocy.
Foreman left to muted grumblings. His handsome face was swollen and bloody, and he hailed sharply as he touched it. Hello there, my unfortunate incident. That was an unfortunate incident. My name's Nook.
Hello to you, too. I am Ramon.
She just stepped on him. What's that all about?
Well, Darius says I spoke ill of his wife, but he lies. The man is not even married.
Why would he say such a thing and attack you?
He is a Persian, and I am Venetian. He turned on me so the others would take him into their fold. It is a stupid and selfish plan.
Where's the harbor master?
He is in his office, and today I would not disturb him. For our fighting has made him angry.
Would you bring me to him? I want to talk to him.
My friend, I cannot go anywhere right now. Darius split my lip and loosened a tooth. I barely stand his shouting when my head does not ache.
Did he break your leg? You can get up and move. I'll bring you some medicine. Will you introduce me?
I have few friends right now. So, yes, I would repay your kindness. There is an apothecary near the marketplace, over this side of the river. Thank you.
Okay, you know what? Maybe we go to the where is it? Wheelwright. Forget that guy. Wheelwright was a large man and not one I recognized. Perhaps he was new to the city since I was last home.
What do you want?
I need to repair the cart stuck in the east gate.
Sounds like a rush job. It will cost 8 crowns.
Alright. His ugly face broke into a grin then, and he gestured to doff his cap to me. He wore none. Much obliged. I'll hasten to the east gate. Okay. Anything else in here to look at? Anything else in here to steal? I notice I got a spellbook down here, but I don't have any spells yet. Oh, if only I could raise the dead. That sounds like the key to life. Or unlife. One or the other.
Ah, there you are.
Got your cart fixed up. You did all right for a rich kid. If you want the job here, it's yours. I wish I was a rich kid. I wouldn't have to work here. I'll say these fine. I'll do the fine wine thing. No demand for that here. Okay. So he's gonna be here at night. It's afternoon right now. What's our next quest here? I got a job now. I gotta go this evening. I go to the tavern. Access the office of Gerhard, the harbor master. I don't need to do that though. I gotta find this Halen fella. This is the guy this is the guy.
Back? This is delightful news.
I gotta find him.
It's been a few years, and you have gotten so handsome.
Grinning face fell serious
I
then.
heard of your father's passing. Terrible thing, but it won't overshadow my joy at seeing you.
What have you been up to?
Oh, this and that. I never really settled on anything, being honest.
You were going to be an artist last time we met.
Yes, I was.
He shrugged inside dramatically.
I didn't manage to sell many, I'm afraid. I'm not cut out for it, it seems.
I'm investigating my father's death. Something doesn't add up. Really, that's terrible. I'm afraid I can't tell you anything, though. Barely knew the man and certainly did not move in his circles. Even those times I visited your house as a child, Nook, I swear he never said a single word to me. What have you been up to since I was away? Didn't I already ask that one?
Oh, this and that.
Yeah.
I never really settled on anything, being honest.
What about acting? You're good at that. Let's twirl around and wave her hands in the air. Hey, she is.
All the world's a stage, and the men and women merely players. Well, yes, I fear my stage career started and ended in my school days. The pinnacle was when I understudied as Hermia in a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream that ran in the northern provinces 2 summers ago. We even performed for Queen Oka. Well, at least my troupe did. I didn't tread the stage in many performances, I'm afraid. I probably spend too much time in garnets these days.
I can ask for work in the city. The doc, she says. Alright, we'll talk again later. I gotta find that herbalist. Where can I go to find that herbalist? Hospital? He's at his home. We don't know where that is. Let's go to the hospital. Oh. Let's leave here first. I'm gonna like find someone that can just sort of like old Xandros here. Maybe he knows something.
Alright, mate. Spare us a coin, will ya?
I don't have any. Okay, that went well. What's this place right here? Town Hall. Yeah, we'll go in there. Town Hall's locked. Okay, let's go over to the hospital. Approached the hospital, noticed the guard was stationed there. When I neared, he held his hand out to stop me.
Hospital is closed to visitors. Dr. von Salfelden's orders.
Why?
You can ask, but I don't have an answer for you. I hardly understand anything the man says. Medical reasons. There, that's your answer.
Can you
I was right here.
a coin for a poor old woman?
No. Let's go to the fever wing. Nobody answered. Let me chat with some folks here. Maybe we'll find someone.
Excuse me, sir. Can I interest you in spices from the Ottoman Empire?
I'm trying to find the herbalist Halen. You know him? I do. He provides some of my supplies. I haven't seen him for a few days. Where can I find him? His shop is closed close to here. Walk there. He ain't, or perhaps his house. It's over the other side of the river, close to the keep and the barracks. Oh, I noted on my map. You're Ottoman? I've heard fantastic stories of the great empire.
Alas, no, I am not an Ottoman by birth. I merely acquire fine spices from the empire for resale. I am from Senegal, a land far from here on the western coast of Africa. Africa.
Why'd you travel so far? His jolly face fell, then in a look of deep sadness.
There is too much suffering there, my friend. I have seen many of my people stolen away, or killed if they resist. Marns is a safer place, where difference is tolerated and where the French and the English do not commodify the native people. I only hope that my fallen brothers and sisters find peace in Akhira, the next life.
Don't you worry, I'll bring your friends back. I'll bring them all back. Halen's house. We're not in Venice. We're on the other side of the Adriatic. Yeah, Marns. Oh, that's Irving's house. Halen's house. Knocked on the door. There was no answer. Just to turn away, a weak voice came in from inside. Come back tomorrow or not at all. I have a fever. Oh, I'm getting inside that house. Impressive garden. Yeah. Yeah. These are the barracks over here. We should go ahead and ask Irving, maybe. Maybe he's got some info. Irving. No answer. Anything else over here we can look at? No, that's the that's the barracks. And guards stood tall and motioned me to stop. Eyes looked at me for a moment, then she saw me notice she blushed a little and turned away.
Excuse me, my lord.
Okay. Well, is it nighttime yet? Not yet. Man, I gotta find that guy. I found him, but I don't know how to get into... Gotta find my way in here. Okay. Okay. Well, we need to go to the tavern for nighttime, but we're not really there yet. Guess we'd pop in there now. I can work now.
Ah, there you are.
About that job? You want it? Yes. I'll take it. Arrive tomorrow evening for your shift. Evening was closing in on me. It was probably time to meet Diedrich in Garnet's Tavern. Hey, look, I'm already here. Okay. Diedrich, there he is.
Hello.
Sat with him. He called to Garnet to bring over 2 drinks. Any luck on the work front? I did find something. Here. I very much look forward to attempting to blag free drinks from you in the late hours. Tell me how you landed the job. Well, when your father found out he chased Flip out of town, poor chap had to find work over in Mintalk and stay the winter. Good old Flip. Tell me of your work. What do you do now? Work up in the academy. New to you, anyway. It's part library, part research hall, and part school. Nothing fancy, mostly just help keep it organized. Put books back in their place, that sort of thing. Sometimes a researcher will need a thing. Okay. Nothing fancy. You should see the books. There's so many. So many hero books. Even talking about it excites me. When you dropped there was an almighty... We're just small talking. The gallows just snapped termites, it says. Okay. So we're yammering. How's my mom in all this? She was lost. I've not seen her in a while. She didn't recognize me. She walked with the Baron on one side and Mr. Hoffman on the other, guiding her as much as anything else. Okay. I read a book about grief that said folk deal with it in all sorts of ways. I tried to sign up. Only your father wouldn't allow it. He said it was because I was only 13 and I knew otherwise would allow doing the efforts. The numbers isn't fast, and in truth, I was glad he turned me away. I doubt I'd have survived. Barely survived as it was here. Do you think they're in there? Who? The person, their soul. Do you think somewhere deep down they're still inside when a dead person rises again? I had an encounter with one. I could have sworn that he recognized me. Gave me the time I needed to run. For a guard came and trailed off again. What happened? Let's change the subject. The war always sends me to a dark place. You're lucky they sent you away. Let me get you another drink. 3 weeks in the 3 in the morning. Yammer. Okay, more yammering. The wind. It was about an adventure of ours. It was, there was no thief. The light came from the intruder itself. I don't know. Specters and things. Okay. Yes, Hind. Ooh, I'm getting drunk. The sergeant panicked and scrambled back to the side of the thing, letting off a shot that struck the rock. Okay. For some reason, I wasn't scared by it. Going into the mines. Spectre was gone. Next day. 5 nights this continued. The ghost showing me the way and having it dug. It was hard work. I had to prop the surrounding rocks. Went to avoid caving in again. 6th day there was a shout. Body found. Pulled it free. Called for a priest. Burial was conducted. The ghost never returned. Good catching up. Of course. Let's get me back home. I gotta walk home drunk. Sleep off those drinks. I'm working on it. Gives me fast travel back home. Yeah. Ooh, there's bats flying around. Just curious if anything showed up over here. Nope. I approached the door. I could hear Ray's voices coming from inside. Juliana, you must take it. The potion helps. You know this. I don't know you. I don't know you. I had to see my mother in distress. Condolence cards scattered around her, the dying fire glistening off the tears on her face. She screamed at Albrecht. He was beside her, a worried look on his face, holding a bottle out, offering it to her. You're not Zelig. Where's my husband? Zelig. Zelig's dead. The funeral was yesterday. Don't you remember? Get out of my house. I'll just stay back and observe. Juliana, you're tired. You haven't slept since Zelig's passing. You need to sleep. Calm your mind. He offered her the bottle again. She pushed it away. Get away from me. Albrecht saw me and with his eyes pleaded for my help. I hesitated, then called out. Mom, it's me. Nook, is that you? When did you get home? Get this man out of our house. Albrecht's our steward. He's been with the family since before father was born. You know him. What he says is true. Your father's dead and returned home for the funeral. I returned home for the funeral. I spoke earlier. Don't you remember? She smiled softly. I realized... he smiled softly. I realized that perhaps this was a dance they'd done many times before. Come drink this. Zelig made it for you, remember? She nodded sheepishly and took the bottle. As soon as she drank from her, the agitation washed away. Pass out immediately. At once, Albrecht set to ensuring she was comfortable and placing a pillow behind her head, draping a blanket over her. What'd you give her? Tonic of sorts. Father made it for her to take. Started years ago after you went off for schooling. A little before you went. Your mother, bless her soul, she was never quite the same after you were born. Father concocted this to help her. And it did, but she's still unable for you. She was still unable for you, absent often. I digress. It's been working less since he died. She's more lost, confused. I don't know, I've been gone a long time. It must have been hard for you to be, must be hard for you, but you must understand you were only sent away because she couldn't care for you. She wanted what was best for you, and she felt it wasn't that. She wanted what was best for you, and she felt that she wasn't it. Normally, the night's sleep from it clears her mind for days, weeks, sometimes even a month, but lately it's barely gets her to sleep. In truth, Zelig only left so much before passing, and I've been rationing it, watering it down some. Tomorrow she'll be absent as she was today, wondering why the parlor is unkempt. Tomorrow another struggle to get her to take the stuff. I wish your father was here. He'd know what to do. Look at me, I'm older than him. I helped raise him, for goodness sake, and yet I look to him for wisdom, even in death. Would a larger dose work? Perhaps, but then I'll run out. Well, then, these nights have been tough on your mother. I daren't. That's a word I don't think I've ever seen spelled out or said. I daren't think of her health if she doesn't get these few hours of sleep. However, induced they are. This is a Necromancer game. We'll get there eventually. It is a very slow burn. Any way to make more? It's to my great shame that I never mastered the written word. Maybe if I showed you the recipe, the original, with his notes, you'd be able to distill a better potion than me. Well, I'll take a look. Let's get some sleep. Look at my voices. My mother clearer than now than she'd been any time since my return.
Not
how long?
long. A few days, a week at most.
I think we're getting to the exciting bits, though. I can't wait that long. What issues? Well, what do you need me to do? The other voice was indecipherable from here, as if it were whispering now. I could tell from the echoes that the voices came from the hall below me. Hello, ghosts. I could not clearly see her eyes. I knew somehow that she regarded me silent and emotionless. How do we get down there? This way. You can't ask that.
I'm afraid that nothing else will suffice.
No, chapter 3, the spellbook. I woke in a cold sweat, loose memories of a dream chased away by the morning's light. Starting from chapter 3, you can click on the time of day icon in the patrol bar to advance between morning and night. Okay, cool. Mom, some freaky things are going on. I got a bad dream. Let's go see what she says. Hey! Hey! I called her mother, but as she walked by me, but she seemed oblivious to my presence. What's he doing in there? I answered my father, so I could see that Albert was already there. He had laid out breakfast for me, though what I could stomach after so little sleep, I wasn't sure.
Can I help you, my lord?
I found it hard to sleep with the image of my mother fresh in my mind. Didn't help that I could hear her periodically sobbing his name. When I did sleep, it was fitful and full of unpleasant dreams. Now, it was a rough night. Mine also. I don't sleep well when your mother doesn't, but hopefully with your help we can make her a soothing tonic to aid her rest. The recipe, it's in this book. Handed me a hefty tome, leather-bound and aged. I opened it, see the warm pages were filled with symbols. I didn't know in writing I did not recognize the language of. Mystery and evil in those pages. I turned the pages to one in particular, though I could tell he was looking for an image he recognized rather than going by word. This is it, Torpor. Torpor. When he spoke the title, I realized I could make that out in some of the text that followed it, despite not recognizing the language or understanding the rest of the page. For resting thine enemies, be he of mortal nature, and unburdening their minds of memories undesirable. Thine enemies? A flourish in the writing. A flourish in the writing. Whatever the intended target has kept your mother's health this past 15 or so years. Take the book, Mr. Nook. Read it over. It took your father some time to get the potion right, if I recall. Of course, I can give you a little help I can. You need only ask. Well, let me read this book. Yeah. Seems like a nice book. Seems like a real nice book. Especially some of those pages in there. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Text settings let you use more. Oh, so I can change the books to be more legible.
Can I help you, my lord?
What is this? What kind of book is this? I'm not sure. Some kind of science, I presume. Might be one of the more arcane ones. Tell me about these ingredients. If I didn't involve me in making the potion, it was a labor of love for him. Everything you need should be in that book. However, I only wish I could be more of use deciphering it. Where do you get it from? Master Zilli had been collecting books like this for most of his life. Where this one in particular came from, I can't say. What language is it? I don't know. You're not much help, are you? The library would help. What was he looking for in all these books? He's been collecting books detailing the stranger side of life since 1701. A obsession that paid off when the Lich appeared nearly a decade ago. Is Mom going to be okay? I'll take care of her while you try to concoct the potion. Can we talk about these household finances? How things get so bad? I can only surmise that he had substantial expenses unknown to me. Can we sell some things off? I'm already making inquiries. If you please be patient, I hope to obtain a proper price for some of the paintings. Can we speed up the process? We are currently managing to feed ourselves and are not in such haste. All right, whatever. What about his wine collection? I'm making inquiries already. If you're in dire need, you can make your own. Maybe sell some of the small stuff. If you really must, you may find some lesser items in the storeroom above the kitchen. Stay away from your father's most valuable mementos, and I insist that you not sell anything of your mother's. Can we sell off, Alright, that already asked, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. About the city. Tell me about this herbalist fella. Halen? He doesn't know. Where is he? We know where he's at. Father Oliver presided over my father's funeral. Where's he at? He's in the cathedral. He rarely goes to the chapel. I expect he doesn't like being outside the walls. Is the hospital still in the same place? Yep, they're always asking your uncle to move them, but where, he asks. I think he'd rather spend the money for the military. Where's the Undertaker? His home is towards the castle near the gate. Strange overhang on it. Okay. Okay. Sell the book, run to Venice. So I guess if I find him, check with Garnet. See if she has work for me. Find him means decide that book. Library at the academy, or the library in the cathedral might be places to look. Okay, let's go to the, I can't fast travel here, can I? No. So let's leave. And, head out this way. So, to the academy. Kids playing outside.
You looks just like Master Lucas.
Lucas Von Elstrick, you mean?
You know the schoolmaster? Of course he does.
They're 12 years old, okay. You know me, then.
Just got me into the ground is all. Your father, he's the one what died yesterday.
Nope, it's a few days ago. Funeral was
Sorry.
yesterday.
My father died way back before I was born.
I didn't know what to say to that. As I regarded the child, I felt something brushing at my side. A short-haired boy jumped back, pulling his hand away from my pocket. I swing a fist at him. I can grab him. I shout, I swing a fist. He'd already dodged back too far. Ducked away from me. You boy, what are you doing?
I wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't me. I never.
Oh, Nick.
Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
Nick, stop
Oh,
that.
Nick!
I'm sorry. I'll make sure Nick tells Father Huber about this in his confession.
Fetch the schoolmaster for me.
We'd love to, but we're so hungry. We don't get much to eat. Only what the school can spare, and that ain't much. If we had some food, that'd give us the energy to fetch the schoolmaster.
These kids.
Surely it would.
Crafty kids. Take some food. Oh no, my tasty dessert. Oh, man. Alright. That cost me 2 gold.
Cousin, I am delighted to see you, though I only wish it were under better circumstances.
I keep that baklava in my pocket. It's all sticky and nasty. It's going to have like pocket fuzz all over it. Real unpleasant.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
I want to talk about my father's funeral. Different tone overtook the conversation.
Of course, cousin. A truly sad affair. I am so sorry you missed it. I pleaded with father to wait. I knew you would come. But he couldn't be talked with. He was sure the Shroud had ill intentions towards your father. He has feared them gravely since the war. Obsessively so.
What do you think the Shroud's going to do? Who can say? Certainly he has his fair share of what can be done with necromantic magics, and whether you believe they could actually do it, trapping your father's soul or reanimating his body would certainly be a coup for them. That was distasteful of me. All I'm saying is that whether his fear was rational or not, I can understand him having it. When was the last time there was a word of the Shroud? I don't know. Tavern late at night, somebody will mention seeing people move through the graveyard nights before, and there have been rumors of bodies going and missing under the unmanned grims. They all dispute these claims. Why would the herbalists have performed the autopsy and not the doctor? That's strange. I recall a military skirmish with nearby bandits recently that went poorly. Perhaps the surgeons had their hands tied with the wounded from that. Certainly I can see Father rushing ahead by any means to get Zayla cremated before whatever ill fate he envisions came to be. Do you suspect something? I do, cousin. Be careful. If you're correct that something strange is afoot, then whoever is behind it is likely keeping an eye on you. Like you. Okay, that's all I got. What do you do now, cousin? I'm at the academy, he says. Academy, you say? Are you the schoolmaster?
Yes. Can you believe it? It was about as far as I could get from Father without actually running away.
Why school? Perhaps another time. You're just home and the street is not the place for such talk. I want to ask you about my father's funeral, can I?
Of course, cousin. He was sure the shroud had ill intentions towards your father. He has feared them gravely since the war. Obsessively so.
Okay, bye. That cost me some baklava. Outrageous. Outrageous! Going in. Oh, the Diedrich. Hey, let's look for some books. Hello again. If anything tickling your fancy, I'm looking for a book to help me read an old language. I'm not an expert on old books. The head librarian, Ibrahim, will be able to help you with that. What of the old library? Madame Kodak stayed there after retiring. She converted it to a home. Okay. What else is going on here? This library doesn't take up the... this building doesn't take up the entire library. It does not, since there is no university here. This building acts as closest thing. Lab spaces, we know that. Okay. So we gotta go find this librarian. Where is this fella? There he is. Catch up with this guy. Come back! There he is.
An Elstric child, yes? I am, of course, sorry for your loss. But I am sure you did not come here for my condolences, yes?
Looking for a book on old languages. What is the language? I don't know. Some writing to show me? Okay, here you go. Reached my hands to the tome, but my gut twisted. I felt the room closing around me. A strange look came over Ibrahim's face, as if he grew taller and loomed over me, a hunger in his eyes, his hands reaching out, his fingers stretching out towards me. The exits were further now than when I entered, and the lights of darkness was gone. The light of outside was gone. Those doors led only to darkness. I pulled my hand away from the book. The room returned to normal. Ibrahim looked patiently for a response. I don't have a sample. A challenge. What language family are you interested in? I'm feeling more foolish at each question. I think what I seek is somewhat esoteric in nature. Would that narrow the search? Books you seek are restricted. I don't know you. These books are not just for anyone. Can I earn your trust? I'll spend a skill point to convince you. Perhaps we can arrange a trade. I also seek knowledge. Find me something I don't have or don't know, and perhaps we will work something out. I'll ask Diedrich. Diedrich! What does he want? I know, you already told me this. Where'd Diedrich go off to? There's the books right there. Let's go check this out. Too many books to search through. So, where is my friend? Where do you run off to? There he is. What does the guy want? This head librarian. Oh, I seek access to this restricted library. What's he want? There's a tarot reader in the market. I think she's from his homeland or something. He came back the other day angry that she wouldn't sell him a scroll. Okay. In the market. She is. You'll know her by her tent. It's unlike any other stall there. Godspeed. Okay. To the market. Unlike any... No, it's gotta be her.
Your cards. I will not read.
Why? I didn't come here. Why not?
Your future is not set.
That's what the point of your cards are.
And yet, I see that you will seek the wood of the devil.
Not me. Can you tell me about it?
Its bark carries occult properties. Through it, men commune with their lord from beyond. Your cards. I'm
not here for a card reading. You see something I have? Yeah, a scroll for the librarian. May I have it? You know what the scroll contains? I know. Do you wish to? I'm more interested in why you wouldn't sell it to him. It's dangerous for him to have. As we talked to look inside her tent. I feel like she would part with the scroll. I just needed to find out how to get her to do so. She's a mystic. You can entrust the scroll to me. I think you know that to be true. This is the way things are meant to unfold. Perhaps I do want to rid this thing, and somehow I knew you were the one to take it. I urge you not to pass it to the librarian, but if that, too, is destined, then it's not for me to interfere. Here. Oh, that was easy. I'm going to pull it out and read it right in front of her. Oh, I can't. No, I can't. Hey, a fox in town? Do I have any food I can eat? Yeah, feed the fox. I got nothing. I don't have any fox food. Alright, back to the academy. The library. Out of the way, kids. And we gotta find this fella up here. Actually, I'm gonna ask Diedrich real quick about this.
Hello.
Scroll. Oh, I can't. Okay.
Good to hear.
About that knowledge share. Come back. I have a scroll recovered from the mystical lady at the market square. Is it possible? Must I see it? Oh, please, I gotta see it. I must see it. Okay, he trusts me now. Thank you. Took me to a section of the library hidden in the back. He pulled out a handful of books and showed them to me. One had the same script as my own tome. A relic of the Zoroastrian faith. The script was called Zen. It was going to help me cure my mother. Can I borrow this a while? He stroked his beard for a moment and stared at me as if to read my soul. Perhaps you will share your findings someday? Sure. Okay. Out we go. Oh, I got so much trust with the educated, according to that. Yeah, I should show my book around. Yeah, that goes well. Okay, back home. And actually, I guess I should just go and... Can I read? Oh, yeah. For wrestling thine enemies, be he of mortal nature, and unburdening their minds of... Do I have anything else with this? So there's the manuscript. I'm supposed to go to... Go to the office. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's go over here to the office and check it out. Do Do I have work? I have work in the evening. It's still morning. Drag it. What did it say? Drag it where? That's just the stuff that's on the ground. Like... What? What did it say? I missed that hint. Maybe I'll say it in here. Bring spellbook to my office to understand it. I missed what that said. Anyone catch what that said? That's all that. Oh, my food. It said something about dragging it, but I don't know where it meant. What's info? It said, drag the cipher and spellbook into the 2 combined slots in your inventory. Oh. Oh, I had the book I needed to make sense. Thank you. Makes sense of the old tome Albert had given me. I would never figure that out. I got to work immediately. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Am I a necromancer yet? Studying the book, it became clear to me that it was written in many inks, many languages, and papers of various ages. The majority of the recipe and a few other scatterings throughout the book was written in Zen, the language I was now equipped to slowly translate. But if I wanted to understand anything else from this book, I would need to source further ciphers. Now I carried on with the task at hand. Well, I invented this new device. And it translates exams into Braille for blind students. You know, it raises a lot of questions. Good old Braille joke. I heard the students didn't see it as a good thing at first, but they're slowly getting a feel for it. There you go. There's a little add-on for you. I translated everything from Zen. The recipe did not seem to overly complex. I would need to find out more about the nightshade flower. First page of the ritual is described later in the book. Seance. Partially in Zen. We need more work to understand it in full detail, though. Okay. Okay. So my book. Can I read more? I can. I'm going to read this. I'm going to put it in a font that I can read. Not that one. I saw it in here, but I don't remember where it was. Text, maybe? No more fancy font. Okay. That was bad, and you should feel bad. I do feel bad. To effect the spell, intone the unholy words. That one. While throwing nightshade grease on the target's face. May be mixed into your target's drink or another food, decant into a jar or form a potion. A pot of grease on a stove and add nightshade flowers. Heat gently and stir occasionally. After an hour, pour into a linen bag and squeeze the grease through. Deadly nightshade found in wooded areas near places of death is named for its waxy purple flowers. Only bloom at night. Should be carefully handled and prepared for its poisonous to touch or inhale. Preparation to salve, bind your face, mouth, and nose tightly with lavender-scented cloth. Hey, I got lavender. Okay. And then we got seance. Brings a dead spirit forward to converse with a witness through body of the sorcerer. Must be undertaken at the final resting place of the deceased. Hit a few bumps along the way. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Nightshade flowers in Greece. Must also infuse a cloth with lavender and wear it as a face mask. So I've got cloth. I can do the cloth. Okay, now that I know how to do this. I got cloth. I got lavender. I crushed the lavender into the cloth. I have a lavender cloth. Okay. The other one, I gotta go find some nightshade. So I need to go digging around for some of that, I guess. Wait. That's new, isn't it? My mother's journal was a mess of disjointed sentences and lists. As she was trying to remind herself of the most basic. Oh, I guess I have read that one. Okay, can you talk to me now, Mom?
Where is that damn cook? Zelig will be back soon, and there's nothing to eat.
Can I help you, my lord?
Main ingredient is nightshade. Where do you find it? Ask Nikos, the gardener. I'll try the apothecary. Where's the apothecary? I'll mark it on your map. Okay. We can find Nikos. We know where Nikos is. We've talked to him before. Let's go visit him real quick. Actually, I think I may have just seen the flower just outside. I'm looking for nightshade. I know not of any garden plant by that name. I'll show him the picture in the book. What is this book? It feels evil. Look at the picture, you simpleton. Do you know this plant? He whimpered softly as he studied the page, then stood back, rubbing his eyes with both fists. Yeah, I've seen something like this beyond the Dead Man's Gate, just past the chapel. You'll find a rocky canyon and a painted church. I've seen this plant growing there. Now leave me be. Ooh, he doesn't like me very much. Okay. I thought maybe I was over there. Dead Man's Gate. Let's go over there. Of course it's at Dead Man's Gate. Where else would it be? He said, was it beyond Dead Man's Gate? But the gate's closed. It could be a problem. Unless it's that. Purple flowers, right? Where people die, it should be at the back of my house. It should grow there. That would make sense. Let's see if I can get out of here.
Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that. You've added 4 years to me carrying on like that.
Is the gate closed?
Yes, of course. It's always closed. Unless, it's open. I mean, sometimes we're ordered to open it, but not right now.
Can I go out?
Open the gate? No, I can't do that. It's locked. Don't you know what's out there?
If I wanted to get out, I'd have to assure him I was going to be safe out there. He seemed like a man on the edge. Maybe I could scare him with the book. Look, you know as well as I do what lives out there. I need to sanctify my father's grave so things don't disturb him. I showed him the tome. I have this ancient book of magic. What is that? Whatever it is, get away from me. Fine, you can go out, but if you get eaten alive, don't haunt me about it. So I'm losing some trust with people. That might be a little bit of an issue. Passing through Dead Man's Gate, I could see the chapel ahead, a place where our recently deceased repose before cremation. Facing the chapel was the city's main cemetery. It was safe enough to visit here by day, but patrolled by Ghoulie at night, they came skulking out of the crypts, nearby caves to prey on unwary. I had never traveled much further from Marns in this direction, though I knew the southern forest was quite sparse and the landscape soon broke up into a series of gullies and canyons. Right, hey, bunny. So something about a canyon. I guess we could go snooping around in there. City's old lime kiln. Oh. I can't walk any further that way. Music just got spooky. We're going to check out the chapel while we're here. Anything worth, there's some holy water over there. We can take that. Is that gonna burn? I don't have a vessel to fill my holy water with. Well, I got a bottle of port. Can I just drink this stuff? I want to drink it. And then I'd have an empty bottle. Stash some holy water in there. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need some of that. I'm no necromancer yet, but I'm pretty sure that might be some valuable stuff. I see a purple bloom. Looks similar to Nightshade, it was in the wrong place. My research indicated I should seek the deadly petals in a small rocky canyon south of Red Brick Chapel. I should also not expect to find the right plant until nighttime, as apparently Nightshade only blooms at night. Oh, but it's going to be scary here. South of the chapel, which is that way. More purple blooms. Okay. Anything else out here? Is this the canyon here, you think? Do I have a, no. Unsafe to venture any further. This looks canyon-like. Yeah, this must be it. Fine from afar, but they wouldn't have the toxins I need. This is a good place to find the nightshade I needed, but my research indicated I need to find it at night. So, yeah, the game's yelling at me. So we're going to advance some time. Oh, come on now. Okay. Oh, is that the marker on my compass? Is that what that's telling me? Oh. Okay. Maybe this counts as being in the city limits now if I do this. I'm going to miss them up on my job. Morning must be inside your house or within the city limits to advance time. I went and scared that guy for no reason. Okay, can we advance time now? Okay, so it's afternoon now. We're gonna go ahead and go to night. I'm supposed to be working. I think I'm supposed to be working at night though. Anyway, so I'll go do this and then I'll be good. We got a different guard at this time. What if we talk to her? She's gonna say, "Don't you go out there. It's scary out there." That guy's got a gun pointed. Two bunnies, and they multiply fast. It might not. I'm in an evening. It might need to be night. It needs to be night. Yeah. Okay. That's when the scary things come out. I don't know how much of a killer I am. Okay. I think I'm supposed to work in the evening, so that may be what I missed. That's okay. She'll understand I missed my first day of work. Okay. Nightshade? Nightshade. Shouldn't I be, like, putting this on? Am I supposed to be putting that on my body? Somewhere? So I don't die? Maybe a glove or two? Let's go. I hear an eerie shriek from steps of the cemetery. I could see something moving in the shadows there. It looked like I would have to fight or try to run back to the dead man's gate. That little guy? Let me make sure I got my sword out. And, oh, why don't I just use my gun? I got a gun. Take that. Okay, reload. I got one action point. I can't shoot now. Okay, end turn. It's just the one? Alright. How's he doing? I need to reload. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the old sword. And we do this the old-fashioned way. Take that, ghoul. I can't, like, loot him. Oh, maybe I need to put this away. No? Alright. I kind of want to go up here and take a look at what's going on in this little cemetery. Anything exciting in here? There's some bones. Probably need some of those, too. I could go down there into the crypt, but that may not be a good idea. I'm still going to do it, though. Our family crypt, where my father's ashes are laid. Oh, and what did it say about the ghoulie? Surely home to many ghoulie. Maybe I shouldn't go in there. Maybe I should wait until, like, I'm more prepared for something like that. I don't want to go down there and die. Okay. Wearing a mask is suspicious. Well, okay. Put that back on. And then we're going to run over to the tavern. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I was a little late. Let's go back to... Can I whip this stuff up now? So I've got... I don't have a bowl. I got the nightshade. I got flowers in grease. Fuse a cloth with lavender and wear it as a face mask to press myself and boil it. When I boil the flowers, I need the mask. Okay. So let's go run. I guess we'll run home. Surely there's like a pot and some grease there because we've got like we have a kitchen. I'm kind of a little curious if I should go check on the grave site, but we'll hold off. Where is the kitchen? Is there a kitchen in this house? Robinson Crusoe Gulliver's Travels. Can I play? I can. There's a kitchen. Okay, so I need a pot. I'll take a ladle. I'll take 2 pots. And I need some grease. I find grease in the stove, maybe? Oh, there we go. So we can put stir-in tool. I'll need, where would I find grease? Grease. I'll find it right there. Okay, so let's go to the stove. I gotta put my mask on. Looks suspicious. So I need grease. We need a pot. I need a stir-in stick, which is going to be my ladle. And I need the nightshade. Was that it? Where's the nightshade? There it is. And then... boiling nightshade flowers in grease. Okay. No water, I guess, for it? Is that it? Do we do it now? Emitted acrid fumes. Yeah, looking pretty freaky. Is that happening? Maybe I should put on like double grease. Acrid fumes. I assume acrid fumes is what we want. Where's my book? Pot of grease on the stove. Add flowers. Heat gently. Stir occasionally. After an hour, pour in a linen bag and squeeze the grease through. I don't have a linen bag, but I do have a linen cloth. I'm not sure what else there is to do here. I have the cleaver. Oh, jars. Maybe I need to bottle it. That doesn't go inside there. I think it's. I can put a cloth in there. That doesn't seem right. Maybe I need to double it up, like double flowers. I could do another one here. String tool there. I don't know what I'm missing. It says make it go for an hour, so maybe we should pass time. Okay. It's still acrid fumes. Also infuse a cloth with lavender and wear it as a face mask to protect myself from boiling flowers. So I'm doing that. Acrid fumes. Okay, it seems like maybe there should be something in those spots there. But there's only the two things. I don't have a linen bag. I wonder if I need to get one of those. Where's that book at? Decant into a jar, form a potion. So how do I jar it, though? Pot of grease on the stove. Add nightshade flowers. Heat gently and stir. So, like we do this, we heat it. Where's that? Cooking pots, and I'll put a jar there then. It's gotta be a pot. Just put a pot on the thing. I should go ask what's his face for some help. I'm wearing the thing, right? Yeah.
Can I help you, my lord?
I'm wearing a mask of some sort. Yeah, I need to block the fumes lest they knock me out. Removing it before somebody sees and begins to ask questions.
Can I help you, my lord?
I don't know how to do it. Anyone have any ideas? I'm lost on this one. I'll take a hat. I'll take some gloves, too. I don't have any gloves. I should have gloves. I do have gloves. The only thing I can think of maybe is we add in double grease, because there was 2 things of grease. Oh, okay. I need 2 things of grease. That's silly. It's changing colors. Do we have a nightshade grease? Can I put that into a bottle? Got it. Okay. 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 That's silly. I should have. Like that's just there, just to mess you up.
Can I help you, my lord?
I made it. We should test it first. This is your first time making it. We don't want to know if it's safe. How do we test it? I'll go find a person to try it on. That sounds not ideal or morally flawless, but the potion should be reasonably harmless. If anyone spots you, you'll have a great deal of trouble explaining yourself.
Can I help you, my lord?
Throw that mask on. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. I know just who we're going to find. Nikos! I got something for you to try, buddy. Come on in. Can I give you this to you? Using weapon as combat weak. Is that how I'm supposed to do it? Am I supposed to throw it at him? Okay. Maybe we'll find someone else. We'll find some random person. Test the potion by giving before you try it on an unsuspecting town person, an animal, or even myself. Hey, kid. What did I just do with it? In my hand. Maybe I'll find another bunny. So Joanna here is over here all by herself. I can't talk to her, though. Any, like, how do I use this thing on you? Hey, buddy. This is like the most difficult part of the game, is trying to figure out how to use things. How do you drink it? I don't mind drinking it. Hey Ron, how's it going? Go talk to Alfred. Oh, and just chose I will drink it? Okay, we'll do that, I guess, because I can't figure out how to give it to a person.
Can I help you, my lord?
Okay. I'll drink it. Take it in my room. Perhaps check on me in a few hours. Nook. If I was to test the potion myself, this would be the place to do it. Drink it. He started swimming almost immediately, so I made my way towards my bed. Oh, and I'm dead. Game over. I really wanted to give it to Nikos. That would have been funny.
I think Yes, I can see something.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I see them too.
Who's there? Show yourself.
We three have gathered on this cold and dark morn, where the veil between worlds is thin, to call you here.
Ask them who it is. Ask if it's my cousin.
I'll announce myself. I am Nook Van Elstrick. You're in my home.
Interesting. I found no records of any Von Elstrick living here.
How long have you been dwelling in this place?
I've been here my whole life, sort of.
What has you trapped here in this place?
I'm not trapped here. Revenge. I want to see the person who took my father's life. Yeah. What if it doesn't exist for you? It does. Somebody will pay. Will that bring you satisfaction? Is there not satisfaction in revenge? He nodded, seemingly satisfied, then faded out. The others disappeared then, too, leaving me for a moment. Oh, they think I'm a weirdo. What was that? My con decreased by 2. I felt weak in a way I'd never experienced before, and sick to my stomach. My mana increased, though. Still, I have, at least I know the potion works. I hope the dream was not a common side effect. Okay. Yeah, this seems like it's a good thing for my mom. Albert, you okay? What happened? I don't know. I've been outside assisting your mother in the garden. I came in to get her a glass of water and saw some figures searching the place. Then I heard movement behind me. I felt sudden pain and then darkness. The place has clearly been ransacked in the meantime. I don't know more. I had the potion from Mom. Tested it and it works. Let's get her to sleep and then we can assess this mess. She seems to be sleeping soundly. You did it. That's good, but the ransacking of our house is concerning. Let's look at the mess those thieves left behind. Grave mist. Mom! Oh, she's sleeping. What's this break-on all about? I know not. Your father was a much-respected man of Marns. There may be enemies unknown. I went through my books. They just pulled out titles on the sciences, journals, and books on esoterica I had not expected my father to own. Didn't seem to inspect them thoroughly. Quick skim and then discarded, moving on to the next. Looking for letters or such hidden inside the tomes, or perhaps looking to find a lockbox disguised as a book. A strange book stood out. Its cover was made of tree bark, and the pages within were rougher than normal. Whatever had been used to ink the pages was thick and amber-colored and shone like glass. It felt like old and primitive. I took it so that I could examine it more once this had all settled down. Okay. Do you have that book? Okay. Clues to what they're ransacking. All right, all right. They even ransacked your mother's room. What were they just looking for? Were they searched your jewelry? No idea who had broken in, but before I could get too caught up in figuring it out, I needed to find a way to protect the house. Should they come again? Did they ransack the bathroom? Those monsters. Pulled all manner of books from the shelves. There seemed to be no order. Alrighty. Well, on the safe procurement of devil's wood. Seemed to go there. Did they go anywhere else? They didn't go in my room. I don't think. Or maybe they did, because there's books there now. Those books weren't there. Here's been rifled through too. Searched my belongings, could find no evidence that anything was missing. Father's recipe book has something in it that could be turned to protecting the house. Couldn't be sure, but the markings on the grave miss page look similar to those found in the strange rustic book I just picked up from my father's office floor. Oh yeah? You into this, Albert? You think we should be doing some of this? How do I get to that side of the house? If I come over here and I double click, so I run. There it is. Dusty storeroom. I'll take all that. We got some... Oh, a linen bag. Which I was supposed to run that thing through, and I didn't. What's that go to? Oh, Albert's room. Okay. I want to look at this ancient Egyptian mummification. Dark over here. Okay. I looked at that one, right? That one had... What was in there? Nothing? Right, I got it already. I got that one too. Yeah. Okay. Bottles of wine. And a trapdoor. No locking mechanism. Could not see any way to open it. Perhaps Albert might know something. Albert! What was it breaking about? I don't care about that. I want to know about this. Oh, I can't talk to him anymore. Okay. What are you saying to me? See what clues lie about the house regarding the ransacking. We gotta just keep on looking around here. They didn't go in the kitchen. Necromancer. Hey there, cat. Hi, cat. You seem like a friendly one. Pictures. Let's go look in the... I guess I haven't gone to the main room yet. Set of condolence cards. Sorry about father. Maybe we can still come home now, huh? Yeah. Not sure what else to really look at. Did I go everywhere? Have a good one, Scold. I'm gonna go look out in the backyard and see if, or in the around the house. Maybe there's information outside.
Can I help you, my lord?
Conclude our investigation. I'm trying to conclude the investigation. I don't know what else to look at. There's a cat. Guess we can try going back upstairs real quick. So I went in there. I looked at the scattered books. That's got to be like, it's got to be that room I should be looking at. Look at the armor. Door was locked. I did that already, right? Yeah. I guess I'll look at the book. Maybe that's what he wants me to do. Just look at the book. Where is it? As if by magic, I found myself staring at the page titled Grave Mist, though I had not recalled seeing it before. It's written in a few scripts, and I could only decipher a few, enough to know it was a form of gas trap. Perfect, it seemed, to protect my home from further invasions. Find a way to decipher the rest of the page so I could prepare for the ritual. I couldn't be sure, but the markings on the Grave Mist page looked similar to those found in the strange rustic book I had picked up from the father's office floor. Grave Mist. There it is. The thing on the office floor. So if I go put those together, L book, and this one, Bark Tome. I've been correct. The writing did match. Still not the language I had found myself studying. I still didn't know the language. I can now have Grave Mist. Noxious gas may be bound to an area protected. Potent effect on mortal targets, making them fall asleep. Some bark of the rare devil's wood for this incantation. Bind the spell to an area, place the bottle of smoke, sprinkle with graveyard soil, and chant the words, boom, nose, everybody, that stuff. Bury also a personal item of whosoever you wish to not trigger the mist. Grows deep in the forests, places where fairy mist congregates. Black-barked trees. Should be burned in very hot flames and is smoke captured in a jar. Okay. Alright. I'll tell Albert, set him to the task of restoring order to the house while I found the components. So rather than like figure out what's going on, we just decide, you know what? You know what we need? Magic. Magic. Of course. How's Mom doing? Do we see her down here? Where'd she go? Oh, sure. Oh, she's sleeping, isn't she? Let's go peek outside.
There he is.
Yeah? I hadn't heard that voice in years. Uncle Gervais.
My dear, it is good to see you. I should have come sooner to visit, but I have been avoiding this place. It's hard to be here and know that my brother is not. Will never be again. Mirabelle and I are heartbroken.
Thanks, Uncle. How's Aunt Belle?
But today, when Willard brought news of the break-in, I had to come.
I knew a boy named Willard growing up here. Presuming the handsome man before me was him. Mention of his name, he stepped forward and nodded.
3 people were spotted leaving this area. They were dressed in black and moved as if to avoid being seen, but also moving as if in a rush. Their urgency drew the attention of a passing worker, however, who brought word to a nearby guard. The area was searched, but nobody was found. In that time, it was brought to my attention, and I knew his lordship would want to know immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it. I knew the shroud would rear their heads. I thought they would strike his grim, but here... It never occurred to me.
Perhaps, my lord. But we get ahead of ourselves. They were seen in this area, but we don't know if they came from here. Perhaps the good master can confirm.
Well, it was broken into. I don't know what happened.
Was anyone hurt? Is Juliana okay?
Yeah, everyone's fine.
Willard, see to it that a guard is posted here. I should go in and see her. Please, excuse me.
Okay, jar of smoke for that one.
Master
Willard?
Van Elstrick.
Tell me why my father's funeral was rushed. More than you already know, the uncle was fearful that members of the Shroud would try something. You don't agree, do you? I carry myself that poorly? No, I'm less convinced. And we had guards on extra duty. Truthfully, I would have waited for your return. My uncle is a man of sound and solid mind, but in this regard, he allows his judgment to be clouded by the past. I just turned 18 when the dead rose. Thankfully, I was not in the front line. Terrible times. You were lucky to be away. Yeah, my uncle mentioned the Shroud. It can't be anything more than the boogeyman, right? You'd think so, but some men not only want to watch the world burn, but also fan the fires. I have what people I can afford searching for them, but progress is slow. In truth, I think all that will really wipe them out is time. Grow older, I can't imagine they do much recruiting. Think these guards will be posted for long? That's for your uncle to stay. Maybe a few days. Willard, we went to school. That one's still white, but I think I clicked everything. Oh, have they not been stopped out by now? Good question. I have what people I can afford searching for them. Yeah, okay. Good chat. Okay, we gotta find that Halen fella. Work. Gather the stuff, and ask Albert and my mother for the personal artifacts to protect from the grave mist trap. Okay. Well, this might be a good time to call it. Good place to call it a day. Let's go. I don't know if this is the whole game takes place in the town. I'm not sure. We'll take a little peek over here at the graveyard. Just to see what's going on over here. Before we end this. Because I haven't been over here yet. This is certainly different. I was reading it before. It's definitely a slow burn. But it's apparently the story of sort of just becoming a necromancer. The dour man glanced at me in annoyance and waited for what I had to say. I'm not sure, I assume we're the kind of the evil one raised and dead, but it may not be that way.
If
I'm not
I
actually
wanted
sure.
to talk to the living, I'd find another line of work. And...
I cremated my father recently. I wanted to ask you some
well,
questions.
I've no interest in answering them. Good day to you.
Please.
I said good day. Did it all nice and kindly. But if you don't leave me to my work, I'll turn nasty fast. Now get. Go on.
How's business? How do you think? I get paid at the same wages if I bury one body or 6. As far as I'm concerned, the less dirt I have to dig, the better. I just wanted to chat. Shove off. How'd you end up as an undertaker? Why? Not looking to take over, are you? My father was an undertaker, and now I'm an undertaker. Not that as though anyone else wanted the job. Well, with the dead springing up. You ever thought of doing something else? I have not. You like living here? It's a city. Anything interesting happened lately? The dead have risen up, if that's what you mean. Sounds like miserable luck. I'm gonna ask one more time. I'll ask that last one. Tell me about your father. What's he to you? Hard worker? Good man? A lot better than the folks running around Marns these days. Oh, I got some trust out of him that time. Okay. Bye. Okay. Good chat with the Undertaker. That's a good place to wrap it up. So we've got like a start of something going on here. Okay. Let's see if I can mess with that guy one more time. Anyway, let's call it a day. This is the Necromancer's Tale. Necromancer's Tale. It is out now on Steam. I think it's full release. I don't think it's early access. I have to look. It came out here just a few days ago.
Yes, child.
Hello. Just checking out this place just in case there's something of interest around here. Like a brazier. Steal a brazier? Yeah. I'm sure. Maybe we're not the good guy. We have the shin bone of St. Mark in there. Okay. There we go. Let's call it a day. I'll go ahead and save it. And we'll call it. So this Steam page is right here. So story-rich gothic RPG. Yeah, story-rich, heavy on the story-rich. Master the rituals of an ancient spellbook. Raise an undead army to march against your enemies. See, now that's the kind of thing I was wanting to do, but I didn't get to do that. It takes a long time to be doing that. Yeah, commune with the realm of the dead and struggle with your descent into madness. Progress through secrecy, diplomacy, blackmail, coercion, and seduction until you reveal yourself. And then you've got, well, there's some fighting things going on. And I guess you do, yeah, so you've got some skeletons that you've raised along the way. I really want to raise some skeletons, but I guess it takes a long time. And yeah, there's dancing. I don't know if it was me dancing. I don't think it's me dancing. Somebody's dancing. We can raise, apparently, big demons. Leading undead minions. This is what I want to be doing. But there will be no undead. None of that today. Sadly. I don't know how long the game is. He was mentioning some... mentioning how long it took to get through it. I'm not sure. There we go. Finished the playthrough with playtime of 20 hours. Game is janky in a good way. Anyway, for like a slow burn necromancy thing, I'm into it. Anyway, let's call it a day. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you all here in a couple days, and we'll play something else.